There was a moment when the most powerful man in the world refused to give it up. Barack Obama, January 2009. About to become President of the United States, the Secret Service wanted his BlackBerry gone. Security risk, potential liability, too dangerous for a sitting president. Obama said no. He fought his own security apparatus for the right to keep one device, his BlackBerry. That moment tells you everything about what BlackBerry meant at its peak. This wasn't just a phone. It was the device that had rewired how the world's most important people worked. Presidents, prime ministers, CEOs, generals. The BlackBerry wasn't a status symbol. It was a command center in your pocket. And for almost a decade, nobody could imagine working without one. Then they could, almost overnight. And the speed of that reversal is what makes BlackBerry's story one of the most fascinating in modern business. To understand the fall, you have to understand just how total the dominance was. It started in 1984. Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. Mike Lazaridis, a University of Waterloo dropout, founded Research in Motion, RIM, a company that would change how the world communicated. The BlackBerry pager launched in 1999, then the first smartphone. The proposition was revolutionary and simple simultaneously. Email, in your pocket, secure, instant, always on. For business professionals in the late 1990s, this was not a convenience. It was a transformation. Before BlackBerry, email lived on your desk. After BlackBerry, it lived with you, in your pocket, always. The physical keyboard was the genius detail everyone remembers. Tiny buttons, perfectly spaced, tactile and responsive. BlackBerry users typed faster on that keyboard than most people typed on a full computer. It became a skill, a badge of honor. Executives would tap responses mid-meeting without looking down. The device felt like an extension of the hand. By 2005, BlackBerry had millions of devoted users across every major corporation and government on Earth. By 2009, it had 85 million subscribers globally. RIM's market capitalization, $84 billion. In Waterloo, Ontario, a university town of 100,000 people, RIM employed thousands, funded buildings, shaped the entire economy. BlackBerry wasn't just a company. In Waterloo, it was the atmosphere. At the center of this empire were two men, Mike Lazaridis, the engineer, the visionary, the man who had invented the device, Jim Balsillie, the businessman, the dealmaker, the man who had scaled it globally. Co-CEOs, running RIM together for over a decade. It was an unusual structure. It mostly worked, until the moment it needed to produce one clear decision quickly, and couldn't. Both men shared one fundamental belief. BlackBerry was a business tool. Its customers were corporations and governments. The consumer market, teenagers, entertainers, casual users, was not their customer, not their concern, not their future. This belief was not irrational. Enterprise customers paid premium prices, signed long contracts, valued security above everything. The consumer market was messier, more price-sensitive, less loyal. Why chase it? The answer walked onto a stage in San Francisco on January 9, 2007. Steve Jobs introduced the iPhone, and the BlackBerry leadership watched carefully, then relaxed. The iPhone had no physical keyboard. How would anyone type on glass? The battery lasted barely a day. The security features were laughable compared to BlackBerry's enterprise infrastructure. It was expensive. It was consumer-focused. It was, they believed, not a serious threat to serious users. Lazaridis reportedly said the iPhone couldn't do what BlackBerry did. He was right. In 2007, the iPhone couldn't. But that was the wrong measurement entirely. What the iPhone could do was make every person who held it feel something. Curiosity, delight, wonder. The touchscreen wasn't just a feature, it was an invitation. Touch this, explore this. This device is yours to discover. BlackBerry's keyboard said, Here is the most efficient way to do your job. iPhone's touchscreen said, "Here is a world. Go wherever you want." One spoke to productivity, one spoke to possibility, and the market, given the choice, chose possibility every single time. What happened next inside RIM is a story about what success does to organizations. The engineers weren't blind. Some saw it immediately. Touchscreens were the future. The operating system needed rebuilding from scratch. BBM, BlackBerry Messenger, was years ahead of WhatsApp, a messaging platform with 50 million devoted users, a potential social network built into every BlackBerry ever sold. The asset was already there, fully built, fully used. It just needed someone to see it for what it was. Nobody did. The co-CEO structure, so effective in the growth years, created paralysis in the crisis years. Two strong leaders, two slightly different instincts, decisions that needed to happen in weeks, taking months of internal negotiation to resolve. Android launched in 2008. The ecosystem exploded. Developers who had ignored mobile now had two platforms begging for their attention. Apps multiplied, capabilities expanded, the gap widened. RIM launched touchscreen BlackBerries. Too late, too compromised. The Storm, released in 2008, a touchscreen device that felt like a committee decision. Neither the keyboard BlackBerry that existing users loved, nor the fluid touchscreen experience new users expected, the worst of both worlds, returned in enormous numbers. By 2010, the writing was visible to everyone except the people who needed to read it. The collapse, when it came, was swift and unambiguous. 2010, market share beginning to slide, noticeably. 2011, a catastrophic network outage lasting 3 days. Millions of users cut off globally. The reliability that had been BlackBerry's greatest promise publicly shattered. The same year, the Playbook tablet, launched without a native email app. A BlackBerry device without email. The press was merciless. Lazaridis and Balsillie both resigned. Thorsten Heinz arrived as CEO, promising revival, promising BlackBerry 10, the new operating system, the last great attempt. BB10 launched in 2013, genuinely impressive. Reviewers praised it, consumers didn't buy it. The ecosystem gap was simply too large to cross. 2 years too late into a market that had already decided. By 2016, BlackBerry had effectively exited the hardware business entirely. A company that had sold 50 million devices a year, licensing its brand to third-party manufacturers, pivoting to software, security, enterprise services, the things it had always done best, just without the device that had made it famous. Waterloo, Ontario felt the loss in ways that statistics don't capture. Thousands of jobs. A generation of engineers who had built careers around one company. A city that had built an identity around one brand. The campus that RIM had filled with brilliant people. Quieter now, smaller, different. Here is what BlackBerry's story deserves to be remembered for beyond the failure. BBM, BlackBerry Messenger, had more than 190 million users at its peak. Before WhatsApp, before iMessage, before any of them. BlackBerry had built the world's first great mobile messaging platform and never understood what they had. When BBM was eventually opened to iPhone and Android users in 2013, it grew to 100 million users in weeks. The proof that the product was beloved. The proof that the timing was 5 years too late. WhatsApp had launched in 2009, built exactly what BBM already was. Sold to Facebook in 2014 for $19 billion. The messaging future BlackBerry had already built, monetized by someone else entirely. BlackBerry's story is not a story about missing the future. It is a story about loving the present too completely to let go of it. Lazaridis and Balsillie built something genuinely extraordinary, a device that rewired how the world's most powerful people worked. a security infrastructure that governments trusted with their most sensitive communications. A messaging platform that connected tens of millions before messaging was a category. They just couldn't see that the consumer revolution wasn't coming for their customers. It was coming for their customers' children, and their customers' children would eventually become their customers' replacements. The keyboard wasn't just a product feature, it was a worldview, a belief that productivity was the point, efficiency was the goal, business was the customer. The iPhone offered a different worldview. That technology should feel like joy, not just utility, that the best device isn't the most efficient one, it's the one you never want to put down. BlackBerry built the most efficient device in history. Apple built the one nobody wanted to put down. In the end, nobody puts down the thing that brings them joy. Not even for efficiency, not even for security, not even for a president.